Hey guys, what's up? Daniel here. Today we're doing the last unboxing of the day. I've done two other unboxings. This is the last one. This is the 10S in the space gray color and or black color. And of course here we have the box, just checking it out. This is the 64GB version, retails for $1,000. You can see the wallpaper here. Each phone comes with its own little wallpaper there for advertising purposes. And just to make it look new because it doesn't show the notch up there. But let's go ahead and open this. Of course, as always, we're going to get a quick start guide here on just how to use the device, how to set it up, how to take out the SIM card, and some Apple stickers. Yeah, let's go ahead and get right into the phone. And again, space gray, black phone. Let's remove the film here and check it out. It's the exact same thing as last year as far as color goes. It's a little bit of a cloudy, grayish black. So it's definitely not completely black on the back, and it's not gray either. Only the sides are kind of silver on the stainless steel. They're kind of, not silver, but space gray, as you can see there. It looks like that color that they used for the Mac Pro, which looks really nice. Last year I did get the white iPhone 10, and I got tired of that color very quickly, mainly because I kind of jumped the gun on it just because I've been wanting a white phone or kind of like a silver phone with the black front, which they finally made. And it wasn't really what I wanted. What I actually really wanted was the 10R that they showed in white. I think that looks wonderful. And if it wasn't for the liquid crystal display LCD and the size, which I definitely prefer this size and not the 10R size, but I would definitely go with that phone. Just I love the way that it looks. But here we have the 10S. The sides are a little bit thinner here with the black than previous years, or I believe. I haven't double checked it, but I'm pretty sure they are, and I heard something about it. But looking at it, it just looks slimmer and thinner and nicer than last year's model by that little bit. Just if you've used it, you'll kind of notice the difference upon holding it. Any other physical changes are at the bottom, which is just one extra little antenna line right there with 3 little holes here instead of 6. Not a major change, just this is supposed to be for better speeds and support for gigabit. But aside from that, it just looks really nice. And this year, I'm definitely going to go with this space gray color. Now, one thing I do want to mention while I set this up is that we do have the earpods as we've gotten in the past couple of years. We have the lightning cable and we have the normal wall adapter. Now, these phones are capable of charging quickly via like quick charge, but you do need a different wall adapter, and Apple has decided not to include it again this year, which I find insane for the price of these phones. It wouldn't kill them to include it. And I'm kind of bummed that we didn't see them move to USB-C. I know people wouldn't be, fans of changing all cables again, but I mean, it would have been a great change. And I didn't show the setup in any of my other unboxings, but I thought I'd go ahead and show it here. I'm just going to skip through all the things, but just so you can see what it shows here. And we got Siri, we have screen time, which is new in iOS 12, so you can check how much time you've been using certain things. Of course, True Tone display has been standard for a couple of years now. We go over a little bit of the features or the swipes and everything you got to do to reach home and all that, since you don't have a home button anymore. Apple has doubled down on that. And yeah, here we have the home screen and the wallpaper. So every phone comes pre-installed with the wallpaper that's on the box. Nice little touch, but of course, when you open it up, I guess it makes you feel like it's a newer device just because right off the bat, you aren't reminded of the notch here when the OS loads up. And, it's like marketing gimmicks and stuff like that, but you can see the notch up there is still. But I do appreciate the slight reduction in the size around the bezels here. It does look nicer, more bubbly, and better than last year's model. And while I'm not 100% sure yet if that did happen, I'm pretty sure it did. So don't hold me accountable to it. We all make mistakes. But here you can see the phone. I'm going through the OS right now. And I think space gray is just the best color to get because you kind of don't get tired of it because you basically didn't choose a color. I mean, it's just black and simple and looks good with anything. So it's not like you're going all out on gold here. So let's do a quick color comparison here now that we have all 3 colors here. The gold is the XS Max, so that is, and I know it's 10S Max and 10, but here you can see all 3 colors right there. And yeah. That actually gives you a pretty good idea of how they look in real life. I'm looking here through the camera, and that's pretty much how this looks. The white is, of course, off-white. You can see real white right here. That's off-white. And the black is not black. Let me show you something a little closer to black. Let's see here the case, just so you can get an idea of it. So this is black right here. You see the difference is pretty big. It's cloudy, And a lot of that has to do with the fact that there is glass right there. And the glass is so that it can charge wirelessly. I know it can do charging or wireless charging up to 7.5 watts, so it's kind of fast wireless charging. And yeah, there you have the colors. Not a huge fan of the gold. I really dislike this gold tone that they've gone with the past couple of years on the glass back iPhones. I just think it's a little too, I don't know, it just reminds me of this kind of skin color instead of gold or rose gold or anything. I love the side though. I think the side is a very nice gold color that looks really nice. So if you like the back, the overall device is going to look amazing for you, and you're really going to love the color. Personally though, not a huge fan of it. I grew tired of that white, as I mentioned, just because it's off-white and it doesn't look nearly as good as how it should have been, which is what they did with the XR, which is completely white on the back. Really nice aluminum sides, which I prefer to the stainless steel sides. I don't see any benefit of having the stainless steel sides. I just don't like them very much. I know it makes it a little more premium and Apple can advertise it more as a jewelry kind of thing, but I don't like how it looks compared to or how it feels compared to the aluminum on the XR. But as a quick comparison, actually, before we leave this video, I'm going to go ahead and put this phone inside a XR case. So I mentioned this in a previous video. Thanks to Totally for sending this out just so we can get a size difference here. This is the 10, and then we have the XR here. You can see the size difference there. And if I put the phone inside the XR case, you can see how much larger the XR actually is than the iPhone 10. So it's significantly larger than the XS, and it's one of the reasons I was going to get the XR, but I definitely love the size of the XS, and I think we're forgetting how large the screen on the 10 actually is. It's a huge screen, and it's plenty enough for a lot of people. Of course, it's not worth spending so much money on it. You're probably better off going with the XR, even though, you know, that does have an LCD and barely a full HD display, which is kind of a bummer, but I mean, you know, that's Apple for you. There's always compromises to be made with them, of course, because they got to make money. And that's pretty much at the end of the day, the most important thing for them, not just pleasing customers. So keep that in mind whenever you're buying things. Just remember, these companies are run by people that want to make money. So you aren't going to get all the features that you want and stuff. But this is that. And I'm kind of done talking just mainly because I've gone over pretty much everything. And I'm beginning to lose my voice a little, and we still got a case video to make about the leather and silicone cases, but let me put on this case here just so you can see how it looks with a case. Might not be the best case to show the black, but I just hate the way that any clear back looks with the black backing. I think if you have a clear back, you should definitely go with the silver just because it makes the silver look really nice. Black doesn't look that great, especially with this one. Maybe some other ones will, but not this one right here. But yeah, guys, that's the iPhone XS and the Space Gray. Make sure to check out all the other unboxings of the Golden Max and the Silver 10. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on Twitter at RMRDNL, or just comment down below and I'll get back to you there. Make sure to subscribe, that always does help, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye.